And then I want you to think about the gendered labor in terms of production of modern textiles. So traditional society, it was also women who's working in the field, raising children, and then at night, without any entertainment, right, like Netflix or television, what would they do is they are going to weave in their household. So that they don't have a professional woven silk textiles, but they can have some like a homemade, like a homespun cotton or rami textiles, right? It's better than nothing. But if we start industrial production, this is example of Korea, then again, women going into the textile factories, and you have women working in front of the weaving machines. And there is also a gendered hierarchy of work. So who's going to be the company head? Let's say it's the CEO of the company. It is a man. Behind it, you have that accountant or finance, those kind of specialized business functions, right? Who's going to be? These are all men. And then if you come to the lower level, then you have a manager. So there are 20 workers in each group. Then you have one manager in each group. Who are the manager? Mostly managers are men, or people who are maintaining the machines, those are the men. So in a way, if you have a pyramidal working group, these are all men, like a middle level managers are also men. Then you have a majority of women who are unskilled, untrained, who can just watch the machine operation. Those are the women. But then women are exploited again in modern advertisement, because who's going to take care of the garments in the household? Again, the woman. So for example, this woman, the mother of young children, behind her, this is where she will put all of her clothes, especially this kind of hanbok. These are flat garments, right? So you can fold them well and put it in. And in it, you also have unused textiles as well. But anyhow, so women is in charge of consumption of textiles. So this particular textile company called Kyunghee, and it's the largest cotton textile company. They advertise that our textile called taegeukseong, like here, should be consumed for the sake of making our country strong. Or you can see another same, these are the same company. So Chosun Bangjik is another important cotton textile manufacturing, and they use mostly women in their advertisement. And then in South Korea, right after the Second World War is over, they learned how to make woolen textiles. And then again, people working in front of the weaving machine are women, and old women like this, so that the labor conditions of men as a managers or supervisors, and then mostly women working, that does not change. And you can imagine there could be sexual exploitation, and then discrimination. And the men, they can read and write in Japanese and in Korean, but women, a lot of them, especially working women in this kind of factory, they are illiterate, or they barely read some manuals, so that you can cheat on them in terms of labor contracts. You can impose a lot of unfair work conditions on them, like a 5-minute bathroom break, there is no way. So in a way, with this structure, gendered labor structure, they suppressed unionization of the events. So these are the factories. Gyeongnam Mojik woolen textiles, the huge area, you have these factories, and they hire hundreds of female workers. And then these are department stores in Seoul. But who's working inside the department stores? Predominantly women. Department store is the same. The retail sales floor, you have a large number of women, right? And then you have managers, who are, overseeing some technical elements or business development of the company. These are all men. So you have gender segregation.